Good afternoon, my dear esteemed subscribers and strangers, and I am of course a Light Liger, and today we are going to be talking about NFTs, which have been really exploding in the last couple of weeks or so. Now all celebrities are basically issuing their own NFTs, and more artists are basically getting interested in how can I also participate and share my art to the world and maybe make a couple of pennies from doing that. And that's what we're going to be focusing here on today, which is looking at which platforms and blockchains you can create NFTs at and also sell them. We're not exactly going to be focusing too much on Ethereum today for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think the space is very overcrowded, meaning that you may not get the spotlight that you desire on the Ethereum's marketplaces. The number two reason is that there is obviously heavy congestions on the Ethereum network, meaning that it costs quite a lot of money to mint those NFTs, and also there has to be some capital to basically also buy them out on the Ethereum blockchain. And the third part is that Ethereum doesn't have that many sales. It may have huge numbers, but when you actually look at the amount of NFTs issued and how many of those are actually sold, or the NFT gets sold multiple times, those numbers are actually not that high. But today we're going to be going through some of the platforms, and in case you have a great NFT platform or a collection, you can always contact me at lightliger@protomail.com and maybe we can get some business arrangement done. But let's get started. So one of the things that have been making quite a lot of moves right now is the Flow blockchain. And I do want to say that Flow does have some fundamental problems as of right now. It is quite centralized. And in terms of the payment gateways, there might be forms of KYC or fiats that you have to tamper with. And it's not exactly this sort of an open source market, at least as of right now. And one of these platforms currently is called Vive, which also allows you to basically sell the top shots. Crypto Kitties, The Evolution by Ben Mauro was released. Sadly, I forgot to actually participate on this one, and I think it sold on like a 1 minute or something. So this one has been one of those chains where a couple of artworks have been getting in. This is a platform where you have to basically apply in order to create on this platform. So you basically have to send for integration, and there's going to be a royalty system. And I actually like the royalty systems in general. I think there is, when every time that it gets sold, portion goes to the creator or the actual platform. Those are kind of nice. So it's kind of like an inbuilt tax of sorts. But Vibe is something probably, if you're more of a premium artist, I definitely think that this may be the one that you want to go through in case you have something to offer. So there's quite a lot of different types of artwork here, which I think are pretty cool. And they are basically sold on Flow. But let's move on. So we have also Unifti, which is another one that has basically it doesn't have a vetting process, but you have to pay in order to issue your own set on the blockchain. There's a couple of ways that the fee will be actually zero if you hold this sort of a pass thing. And it's currently on Ethereum, XDAI, Binance Smart Chain, and also Celo. And you can also do farms with NFTs. So this is a very interesting project, and I have featured them in the past on my videos. So something that might be also a pretty good of a token to also acquire. There's going to be a lot of updates on such as Polkadot in the future, so that is going to be very interesting. I know there's another one that is going to be trying to do Polkadot, and that is still on the making, obviously. It's probably going to be Q4 until we're going to be seeing a lot of that Polkadot smart contract stuff basically pouring in. But let's move on. We also have Wax. And Atomic Hub is basically the biggest Wax marketplace and where you can issue your own tokens. And Wax is, in terms of the units sold, pretty much like the largest one, even though it's not even a top 100 coin. So while Wax may not have the sale volume of the Ethereum, it does have a lot of sold. So every time you're going to be participating in a lot of these sales, Wax tends to sell a lot of the NFTs away. So if you have an NFT, there's a very highly likelihood somebody will buy it. Also, you can issue your own packs inside the Wax blockchain, so you can have packs which you can open up, and there's a lot of other NFT cool things like fusing them together and collectibles. There are a lot of things built on Wax in terms of the NFTs, and it's been obviously something that I've featured many times, streamed it multiple times. Also in Atomic Assets, you can also sell EOS assets, so the Atomic smart contract is also can be used with actual EOS. So in case you don't like to be issuing the tokens on Wax blockchain, you can also issue them on EOS. And FYI, Wax is an EOSCO blockchain, and EOSCO means the technology underneath that EOS, Wax, Telos, and a couple of others, also Ultra, uses, for instance. So this one is also one of the ones that I recommend. And also, issuing tokens on Atomic Assets is not going to be costing you anything. So it's 100% free, only resources. Then we have AreaX NFT. This is a Telos marketplace, very new. And this one also has the ability to basically create your own NFTs and sets, and basically you can sell them for Telos. And there's the dashboard where you can create sets and create NFTs, and also badges. I'm not 100% sure what the badges are, but there are a lot of different opportunities here in terms of the customization, because some people, in some chains, the mid numbers are also very important, such as in Wax, and that is something that is customizable in a lot of these platforms. But in case you're a big Telos fan, this might be the platform you want to go into. But let's move on. Then we have Ghost Market, which is on the Phantasma blockchain and also on Neo. So in case you want to issue tokens on Neo or on on Phantasma, this is the place to be. There's actually a lot of cool art here already. Couple of some are GIFs and video arts, audio. And you can basically also have a referral system in here, basically. So in case you want to sign up, you can sign under my referral link in description down below. But I really like some of the artworks that have been produced here, and they can be sold on any of the 2 different tokens on Phantasma blockchain, KCAL or Sol. And I don't know if there's many Neo assets yet issued here, but it's probably pretty new for Neo as well. So if you're a Neo user, definitely something you want to go into. But Ghost Market is definitely one of those upcoming marketplaces out there, and definitely looks a pretty clean interface, and lowest mints and everything. Okay, so that's pretty good. I hate actually blockchains which don't really count the mid numbers really, or keep track of them, because I think there's a really cool utility. Oh, this is a really cool blockchain. But a lot of these are these GIFs or these actual videos, because I like the GIFs as GIFs. But let's actually move on. So next up we have Simple Market, and they are known from their simple assets. So we talked about the Atomic Assets or the Atomic Hub just a minute ago, and Simple Assets is another token standard. So like in Ethereum, you have the engine's own NFTs, and then you have the ERC 2071 or something. I can't remember them top of my head. But basically, Simple Market allows you to issue tokens on Wax, Telos, EOS, and Jungle 3. If I remember right, Jungle 3 is some type of a testnet of sorts. But another decent actual platform which you should definitely look into. Quite interesting altogether. And it has actually quite a lot more Telos and EOS assets compared to ones that we covered earlier on this video. But let's keep this steam rolling on. Moving into our next platform, we have NFT Showroom, which is on the Hive blockchain. And right now, actually, I'm logged in with my other browser because I don't have the... it requires a keychain to log in, and that is, well, people who use Hive are very familiar with it. This is another one which I've been liking very much. It does seem to have some type of a commission fee when you're issuing tokens on the platform. A lot of cool art here. And if you bring in more friends, the issuance fee will be actually going lower. And but there has been, you know, a fair amount of sales here on the platform, and it's been especially pretty good. And I've seen a lot of growth with Hive recently, and it's kind of like gearing up to the bull market. And ever since, you know, it's separated from Steam, it's been like on a pretty good direction, to be honest. So very bullish on actually Hive. But NFT Showroom, another one, really great one, obviously, to look into and consider more for the art-based stuff. And you know, and you have to apply as an artist, I guess, here. So correction me as a wrong. So I guess you can issue things, but then there's also a separate artist list. Let's actually make this. Okay, so I guess everybody just got like a separate verification and non-separate verification on thing here, but you can definitely look into it more from the link down below. And let's get into a lot of the last ones. So we have OpenC, which is the one on Ethereum, but they have also now released, if I'm correct, Matic assets. So Matic is obviously trying to be an Ethereum sidechain, which is a lot more affordable and cheaper, and that is going to be another platform you should definitely look into. Also, Tezos is coming to OpenC. So it seems to me that OpenC is going to be kind of like this sort of a multi-chain marketplace, which is going to be adding more and more chains as more time goes on. And that is another place where you want to might issue tokens. But I do want to say that issuing them on Ethereum is quite expensive. And as I said earlier on this video, OpenC is very crowded. So many people are issuing assets here. And if you're just like a random artist with no exposure, you're just going to get flooded out there. So it's all about obviously marketing as well. But I think, in my opinion, these types of smaller blockchain platforms are going to be better for smaller time artists, in my opinion, because you have the possibility of getting a bit more exposure on them versus the Ethereum, which is like having new collectibles issue like almost every minute or something. And there's so many NFTs here, which by the way don't sell because you pretty much have to pay like $20 in Ethereum just to buy something. So that's pretty bad. Then, lastly, I want to talk about CNFT.io. This is the Cardano's non-fungible tokens, not out yet. So there are a lot of platforms also on Solana, Solable.io. And so there are a couple of, you know, marketplaces which are coming out. So, you know, come back in March or April, there's going to be pretty much all the other smart contract chains have caught up with these established ones. So pretty much there are going to be so many different NFT platforms where you can create NFTs. So this is going to be really great. And Cardano is definitely one I'm going to be looking forward most, and maybe issuing my own tokens there. And FYI, I am doing my own NFTs. It's full steam ahead as of right now. Might be, you know, releasing. They're going to be released on Wax 100%, and might be seeing April or late March release. But definitely something I'm looking into. And as a last thing, I'm going to put up a bit of a shill here for Unstoppable Domains. Not sponsored, just my affiliate link. And Unstoppable Domains is basically where you can buy NFT domains, such as .crypto or .zil. And they have recently done a couple of new updates, such as I can now access any domain basically you know, on the on a normal browser now, and they have Cloudflare protection. So they have been doing a lot of things, and at some point I think Unstoppable Domains is going to be issuing new domains. I don't know what those are going to be, maybe .defi or something between those lines, but these .crypto domains, there is a money to be made on domain flipping. And obviously there's a lot of risks involved, but I thought I would be, you know, giving this opportunity or talking about it in case people are interested on the domain flipping. But a lot of interesting things here for .zil and .crypto. So definitely look into it in case you're looking for the buy. But that is pretty much my video, guys. So thanks for watching. In case you want to work with me on some NFT projects, in terms of you're looking for video coverage or tutorials on your chain, how to create an NFT on XYZ, well, I'm your guy, so please contact me at lightliger@protomelt.com. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be seeing you on the next video. Cheerios.